Congratulations. Congratulations, all the indigenous people of America, whether you call yourself black, Negro, colored, Moors, Indians. You now have your first president, a president of the republic. We're going to talk more about that. This is Staying in the Light Radio. As I watched the president as this is really the constitutional day of inauguration, May 4th. So, recognizing that day, he had to come out and let the people know what's going on, what he done in the last 40 some days, and he has done a lot. And like it or not, those so-called black people who talk about the president, you elected him. Yes, it's on record. He said himself, but for the black vote, I would not have been elected. So that lets you know two things. We're not a minority. If he says, but for our vote, he would not have been elected, that lets you know they've been lying to us all the time. We are nowhere near being a minority. How can 40, 50 million people determine the outcome of 400 million? Do the math. Just do the math. We are not a minority. And the other thing is that you don't need to see yourself up there because he's doing the work of any indigenous president. We've never had one. He is one. You have to understand your history, people. The republic is the people. Who's the people? We are the people. The Democrats stole the republic from the people. That's why they don't care about wasted money, because they don't have no ownership to this country. They have no responsibility to it. They just want to use it like a cow, just milk it dry. So what is happening now, he is taking it back for us. This could be the rebuilding of our empire. It could be we getting our empire back, the Republic, the United States of America, not the United States. Now, see, that's Washington D.C. I don't see how them people can have a job anymore after this. So what I really come here to tell you is that we finally have a president. Obama wasn't it. Clinton wasn't it. We have never had a president. Lincoln wasn't even it. He didn't free no slaves. You see what he did, but he was trying to restore the republic. So this president is restoring the public more than any other president we've ever had. And it's time. And he's not doing it because he wants to. The universe demands a change. You don't believe in the what you call it, the International Federation, the Galaxy Federation. You don't believe in that? You don't have to. They're the ones saying you got to make a change here. So that's why he's got to do it. I don't know if he wanted to do it or not, but he's been supported by the International Federation to do what he's doing. So don't be upset because you don't see yourself represented. This is our nation again, a restoring the republic. And they are they are so angry. It's like the gig is up. They had this gig going for hundreds of years, and now they are so angry that here's not a black man, but one of their own come and pull the covers off them, caught them naked. So yeah, I wouldn't open my mouth either. I play deaf and dumb too. That's the best thing you can do until you go to jail. So the reason why these people can waste money and just throw it away because they have no connection to the country. They're just using it. They have no love for the country. When you have love for the country, you have love for the people. If you have no love for the people, you got to create these programs called, what you call it, all this foolishness, diversity, equity. Yeah, you got to create all that BS when you have no love for the people as a pretext that you care. But you ain't going to do nothing with it. And it'll be out loud sooner or later anyway, because it ain't right. I remember when they started quota system. It lasted a few years. Then they came in. They had a reverse racism charge. You see, and that won, and they had to get rid of it. So, family, friends, don't be upset if you don't see yourself represented. That's not important. The ideas he's doing is what you would do if you knew what needs to be done. This is benefiting us. Stop wasting the money. Remember now, we're the only people who are not immigrants. Unless you buy that Back to Africa story. I tell you what, if you buy that from Africa story, they need to send you back. You don't belong here. But if you do your ancestral research, you probably find out that you have no risk to Africa anyway. You got to do your own study. You can't believe what somebody tell you. When can somebody stop lying to you when you know the truth? So, in order to preserve the integrity of my neighborhood, I have to leave now because I have a feeling that someone here who's not welcome and detractors But that's okay. They're living on borrowed time anyway. The covers is torn off, y'all. You've been exposed. We ain't never going back no more. So we got our country back. What you gonna do with it? You ain't gonna be lazy no more because nobody's giving you nothing. You got to work for merit now. See, they made y'all lazy. All them presidents made y'all lazy people, thinking you entitled to something. White people was enslaved. Do you know that? Their women was made harems all around the Barbary Coast. We just picked them up. They was in the ship. That's why they got that treaty. Peace and friendship. But do you see them reliving that history of their enslavement? No. You think they don't teach that to their children? No. They don't want to relive that. So these Democrats have y'all reliving all that stuff. It was enslavement, but it wasn't used right here from this country. It was enslavement of the so-called Indians. And don't call yourself an Indian because Columbus didn't know where he was. That's an example of a lie being told so much you repeat it without even thinking. Ain't no Indians here. We're not in India. Best you can say is indigenous people. Whether you want to call yourself Moors, because that's what you called before they called you black, Negro, and colored. But you wouldn't know that because you haven't done your research. So, I'm just laughing at y'all detritus because y'all have nowhere to go now. The cover's been moved, taken off of y'all. Y'all exposed. So you feel like running and hiding, don't you? You feel like running and hiding because we see all y'all been trying to do. Anyway, enough of that. Education is still the key. Educate yourself, especially your children. If the schools don't get better with the state-run education system, it should get better with a state-run education system. But you still need to be responsible for educating your children.